Welcome to the AKTU Digital Education. Myself Professor D.S. Rai, HOD and Professor of Department of Civil Engineering, BBD, ITM. Today's topic is traffic studies. The reference books that I have shown here, but mostly I have taken from Highway Engineering, Khanna Ejesto, and Traffic Engineering from R. Srinivas Kumar. But some part are also taken from the other reference book. The content of today's topic is origin and destination study, application of origin and destination study, method of study, presentation of OND data, PCU, peak hour factor, PHF, accident study, accident and record, collision diagram. So, we will discuss here one by one. We have collected data in previous lecture. Now, we summarize it. The floating car method, the average journey time means average journey time in minutes for a vehicle in a stream will be given by T average is equal to TW minus NY by Q, and here Q is equal to NA plus NY divided by TA plus TW. Here Q is the traffic flow in one direction. NA is the average number of vehicles counted in the direction of a stream when test vehicle travel in opposite direction. NY, average number of vehicles overtaken, the test vehicle minus the number of vehicles overtaken when the test is in the direction of flow. TW, average journey time in minutes when test vehicle is traveling with the stream Q, and TA, average journey time in minutes when test vehicle is traveling against the type of equation here, the stream Q. So, this is the floating car method. Now, the other method is license plate or vehicle number method. So, here you see synchronized stopwatch or a voice recorder equipment are used. Observer are stationed at entrance and exit of the test station where the information of travel time is required. The time and the vehicle number are noted by the observer of the selected sample. This method does not give the important details. So, though it is a way or method of for the counting, but it will not give the important details. Next is interview technique. This work can be completed in a short time by interviewing and collecting the details from the road user on the spot. Here, if there is a quite necessary to collect the data, then the interview technique is a quite okay. At the spot, you make a questionnaire and give the road user and fill it and collect it. Then the elevated observation and photographic technique means observation is collected from the top. This technique is useful studying short test station like intersection. For intersection, we can use this technique. Origin and destination survey. It is a very important survey in traffic engineering. Why origin and destination studies are carried out? First, for the construction of new routes, construction of new bridge, construction of bypass. I am just giving an example. The traffic coming from Ayodhya before construction of the Sahid Path. I am talking about the time when Sahid Path was not constructed. The traffic coming from then Faizabad and going to Kanpur, they have to cross Polytechnic Chauraha, Nisatganj Chauraha, Hazratganj Chauraha, Charbagh, and then finally you will go to Kanpur. The time taken was at that time was too much, and there was no entry during that period also, that time also. So, it was very difficult for the vehicle to cross the Lucknow city which are going to Kanpur. Then the origin destination survey was carried out, and finally, on the basis of this, the data collected was such quantity, such number of vehicles of this category are coming, or you can say we are coming from the Faizabad and we are going to Kanpur. And then it was decided to construct a bypass. And then finally, Government of India has sanctioned Sahid Path. It is one of the express highway also. So, now come to the origin and destination study is carried out mainly plan the road network and other facility for the vehicular traffic, plan the schedule of traffic mode of transportation for the trip of the commuter. Origin and destination study of the vehicular traffic determines their numbers, their origin, destination in each zone under study, number of passengers in each vehicle, purpose of each trip, intermediate stop made and regions, give information like actual direction of travel, selection of routes, length of the trip. Application of O&D studies. To judge the adequacy of existing routes, to use in planning new network of road, to plan transportation system and mass transit system. When I say transportation system, that includes vehicles, highways and control system. 3 makes a transportation system. To locate expressway or major routes along the desired lines, establish preferential routes for various category of the vehicle including bypass, to locate terminals, to plan terminal facility, to locate new bridge as per traffic demand, to locate intermediate stop for the public transport, to establish design a standard for the road, bridge and culvert. Method of study. Of course, there are many methods for O&D. One is roadside interview method, license plate method, return post card method, tag on car method, home interview method, work spot interview method. Roadside interview, when it is necessary, the residents or habitations on both sides of the road are interviewed and data are collected. In second, license plate method, means numbers of the vehicles is recorded and it is sent to the other place. So, license plate method, suppose a vehicle is coming from Faizabad and suppose at Kamta Chauraha, where the Shahid Path originates, we note down the license plate and then the vehicle is allowed to go. The vehicle will go to Sarojini Nagar, where the other observer will take the details of the vehicles. Other method is return postcard method. Nobody can expend money, their own money. So, you have to give a return postcard in which you have to mention your address. So, he will just write and post the postcard, and after collecting the data is computed. Tag on car method. Tag is provided on the car and that tag is removed after crossing the points of other side. So, all data are collected in the tag. Home interview method. What are the facilities required? We can go for survey door to door, house to house. Work a spot interview. It is quick. Go to the site and just collect the data of the person who are living there. Presentation of OND data. Origin and destination table are prepared showing the number of trips between different zones. You see, here this is the graphical representation of OND data. The desired line are plotted, which is a graphical representation prepared in almost all OND survey. In this data, we connect origin and destination by a straight line. And this is a desired lines. The width of the desired line will show the number of trips in both directions. If the thickness is too high, then the government will accord sanction for higher specification road, higher category of road. So, see here, this is the desired line. This all are desired line. But see here, this is the point. This is the point. Here you see, here the thickness of the desired line is more, means the number of trips in both directions are more in this presentation. Presentation of OND data. The second is the relative magnitude of the generated traffic and geometrical relationship of the zone involved may be represented by pie chart in which circle are drawn and diameter being proportional to the number of trips. Contour lines may be plotted similar to topographic contours. The next is PCU, passenger car unit. We have discussed already. Different classes of vehicles, car, van, bus, truck, auto rickshaw, motorbike, cycle, bullock cart are found to use the common roadway facility without segregation. There is no segregation in India. The traffic forms heterogeneous traffic flow, or the you can say mixed traffic flow. Different vehicles classes have wide range of vehicle characteristic. Mixed traffic flow characteristics are very much complex when compared to heterogeneous traffic consisting of passenger car. It is difficult to estimate the traffic volume capacity under the mixed traffic flow unless the different vehicles classes are converted into one common standard unit. The factor affecting PCU: vehicular characteristic, transverse and longitudinal gap or clearance between the moving vehicles, traffic stream characteristics such as composition of different vehicle class, mean speed distribution of the mixed traffic, volume to capacity ratio. Volume means the number of vehicles crossing at the section of the road is volume. Capacity is the maximum number of vehicles that could be adjusted in a unit length of the road. Roadway characteristics such as road geometry, gradient, curves, access control, regulation and control of traffic such as speed, one-way traffic, environmental climatic conditions. So, these are the factors which affect the PCU. See here, this is the conversion factor of PCU in urban area. See here, car 1, bus and truck 2.2, this is the urban mid block section. Second light section 1, 2.8, 0.4 like way, and curve parking where there is a curve parking, the conversion factor is different 1, 3.4, 0.4, 0.2. Is it? So, the next is the vehicle classes: passenger car, tempo, auto rickshaw, this is the conversion factor 1, bus, truck 3, cycle 0.5, cycle rickshaw 1.5. This is provided in IRC in non-urban area. Likewise, this is the conversion factor which are used to convert the number of vehicles in the PCU. PCU 3.75 meter wide have a capacity of PCU 1000. Then carriageway with the 1 meter wide hard shoulder 2500, 5.5 5000, 7 meter 10,000, for 4 lane this is 20,000 to 30,000 and in multiple of that. The capacity of urban routes, this is given one way, the capacity 24, 1500, 1200, these are the different conditions under which that capacity is given in the urban area. Now, come to the peak hour factor. Peak hour factor is the hourly volume during the maximum volume hour of the day divided by peak 15-minute flow rate within the peak hour, a measure of traffic demand fluctuation within the peak hour. Peak hour factor is found by dividing the peak hour volume by 4 times the peak 15-minute volume. Peak hour factor represents the traffic flow variation within the peak hour. The maximum value of PHF, peak hour factor, is 1 and minimum value is 0.25. Minimum value would occur if the total volume observed in the peak hour is found only one of the 15-minute interval. Peak hour factor value will fall in the range of 0.7 to 0.98. The higher the value of PHF, lower the degree of variation in the volume during the peak hour and vice versa. So, see here, if as the value of PHF is less than or equal to 0.5, it represents non-homogeneous traffic flow condition within the peak hour. say how can we calculate PHF? The average volume during peak hour divided by 4 into average volume during peak 15 minutes period divided by average volume during peak 15 minute period. For example, say this is the peak hour 10 to 11. We divide this 1 hour in 4 parts. 10 to 10:15, 9:50, traffic volume is 9:50, 10 to 15 to 10 to 30, 10:10, like that way. The total number of vehicle in peak hour is 4,000. This is the 4,000. Now, the peak 15 minutes period, see here 9:50, 10:10, 10:50, 9:90. So, the peak 15 minutes period is 10:50, means 1050. So, the PHF will be 4000 divided by 4 multiplied by 1050. So, that will come 0.95. Now, come to the accident study. The problem of accident is very acute in highway transportation due to complex pattern of traffic, of vehicular traffic, presence of mixed traffic and pedestrian. Traffic accident may involve property damage, injuries and even death. One of the main objectives of traffic engineering is to provide a safe traffic movement. The objective of accident study, to study the cause of accident, to suggest corrective measure of corrective treatment at potential location, to evaluate existing design, to support proposed design, to carry out before and after study, to demonstrate the improvement of the problem, to make the computational financial loss, to give the economic justification for the improvement. Okay. Now, accident studies. The cases of accident are caused by 4 basic elements in the traffic accident: road user, vehicle, road and its condition and environmental factors. These are the conditions which main cause of accident. The various cause of accidents are driver, pedestrian, passenger, vehicle defects, road condition, road design, weather, animals and other causes. So, we know everything which causes the accident on the highway. Thank you, sir.